Hey there, let's dive into the latest buzz from the financial world, shall we? Welcome to Whiteboard Invest, your #1 go-to source for clear and concise investing knowledge explanation and news updating daily.
So, here's the scoop on what Michael Saylor thinks is coming down the pipeline. He's pretty convinced that the SEC is going to come knocking on the doors of some big-name altcoins, like Ethereum and Binance Coin. He's not just talking out of his hat either. There's been a lot of buzz around how these coins are traded and recognized by the big money players. Now, the SEC isn't new to the crypto game. They've been laying down the law with some of the major exchanges, and even the head honcho of Binance found himself in hot water. It's like a signal flare, warning that they're about to tighten the reins even more. Of course, this has got the altcoin crowd a bit jittery, but there's a silver lining. Some folks are hopeful that the SEC will zero in on the real troublemakers, the ones playing fast and loose with unregistered securities, rather than going after the established players like Ethereum. Crypto's hot right now, with venture capital pouring in over $1 billion for the second month straight. It's not just chump change either. We're talking big-ticket investments like $47 million in Securitize and a whopping $225 million in Monad. And this isn't just a flash in the pan. 2024's already seen $3.67 billion invested, which is on track to blow last year's $9.3 billion out of the water. Investors are all in, betting more funds on more projects than the tail end of 2023. It's clear they're banking on crypto and blockchain being the next big thing. Short and sweet, that's the money move in the crypto world right now.
Before we dive into today's next market-breaking news, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to fuel us up for even hotter content than ever.
Alright, let's dive into the Ripple waters and see what's making waves. So, Ripple's XRP is hanging out at 0.5283, which puts the whole Ripple market at a cool $29.18 billion. Now, despite a recent dip where it lost about 7%, there's a bunch of investors who are still betting big on Ripple. There's been a slight uptick in folks holding between 1,000 and 1 million XRP. Here's where it gets technical. XRP's got this pivot point at 0.5180, and if it stays above this line, it could mean good news for Ripple fans. But if it slips below, well, that might just open the floodgates for a sell-off. The resistance levels to watch are 0.5555, 0.5957, and 0.6280 dollars. The market's kind of like a seesaw right now, not too high, not too low, with an RSI sitting at 54. That's like saying the market's chilling, not too stressed about buying or selling too much of Ripple. The big takeaway? Even though the market's been a bit bearish, the increase in big players holding on to their XRP stash could hint at a price surge on the horizon. But, as always, it's a game of watch and wait, especially since the market's playing it cool for now. And remember, this is crypto. It's as unpredictable as the weather, so don't go betting the farm without keeping an eye on those support levels. About Cardano's ADA, and why it might be time to tighten those seatbelts. So, ADA's been slipping below some key levels, and the word on the street, or in this case the Elliott wave theory, is that it might be headed for a bit of a tumble down to 0.42. Now, the open interest, a fancy term for open bets on ADA's future price, is showing that the sellers are outpacing the buyers, which isn't exactly a vote of confidence. And when we peek at the cumulative liquidation levels delta, it's in the green, but not the good kind. It means more folks betting on ADA's price to go up are getting their positions liquidated, hinting that ADA could be in for a full retrace back to 0.40. Despite some bullish blips on the radar not too long ago, the current mix of tech signals and market vibes is painting a pretty bearish picture. If things don't turn around, ADA could be seeing 0.40 sooner than anyone would like. So, keep your eyes peeled and your crypto wallets ready. Cardano's ride might just be getting started. Besides, Ripple's in the ring with the SEC, and they're not pulling any punches. They're trying to knock out some new expert materials the SEC brought into the game, saying they're not playing by the rules. The SEC's like, nah, our witness, Andrea Fox, she's just summing things up, no expert moves here. But Ripple's calling foul, saying Fox is doing more than just adding up numbers. She's got that expert flair, analyzing and inferring like a pro. Ripple's also throwing some shade at the SEC for trying to play word games, saying they tried to sneak in a summary witness way past the deadline. The clock's ticking, though, with the SEC needing to clap back by May 6th. Ripple's betting they'll lose this round, but still score a chance to grill Fox in court. And while these legal eagles are duking it out, XRP's out there flexing a bit, up over 2% for the day, and trying to shake off last month's slump. So, there you have it. Ripple and the SEC in a legal tango, with XRP's price hanging in the balance. Ripple's big boss, Brad Garlinghouse, is throwing some serious shade at the SEC. He's out there saying that calling XRP and ETH securities is way off base. The guy's not shy about his views, especially during a fireside chat in Vegas where he laid it all out. Ripple's been duking it out with the SEC for ages over XRP's status, and now Ethereum's caught in the crosshairs too. Despite the legal drama, a judge has given XRP a thumbs up, saying selling it to regular folks isn't a securities sale. But the battle's not over for the institutional side of things. Meanwhile, XRP's price is kinda stuck in the mud, and if the SEC tags Ethereum as a security, it could really rock the crypto boat. But Brad's not all doom and gloom. He's got his eyes on the EU, betting they'll come up with some solid crypto rules. So, while the SEC and Ripple face off, the crypto world's watching and waiting to see how it all plays out. So, Ripple's thinking about jumping into the stablecoin pool with a USD-backed splash. David Schwartz, the tech whiz over at Ripple, dropped some hints at the XRP Vegas meetup that they're cooking up their own stablecoin. It's like they're planning to match it dollar for dollar with cold, hard cash, government bonds, and some low-risk investments to keep things steady. This could be a game changer for the XRP ledger folks, giving them a shiny new toy to play with that's just as reliable as the big dogs, USDT and USDC. And talk about timing. It's all happening when Bitcoin's riding high and the SEC's giving the nod to Bitcoin ETFs. Ripple's not just dipping their toes in. They're diving in head first, while the venture capital world is throwing money at anything that moves in crypto. To give you an idea, Bitcoin's been hitting highs like $73,000, and even PayPal and Societe Generale are getting in on the stablecoin action. Ripple wading into this pond could mean more cool stuff for developers and users, making the XRP ledger the place to be. So keep your eyes peeled this June to see if Ripple's stablecoin makes a splash.
Alright, that's hottest news today. If you guys did find this video helpful, leave a like and subscribe our channel for more free content. Thanks for watching. Peace out.